Hi, everybody. I have an announcement to make. Uh, Based on the circumstances of my life, uh, I've made a very important decision. And rather than have 100 different discussions with 100 different people who are going to interrupt me and ask questions, and I'd just rather do it like this and get it over with. Not to be rude, but I don't feel like I have to explain myself to anyone. But at this point in my life, my priority is, number one, my health. Number two, my pension, right? I didn't have an easy life, okay? Like, people who know me and have only known me for since I was in the Army, reserves and all that. And yeah, my life has gotten great since then. But the first, 18 years of my life, growing up, they were okay. The nicest way to put it, short and sweet, is I wasn't prepared for a world. I was prepared for a world that no longer existed by the time I was 25 years old. And I'm sure a lot of people who were born in the 60s can relate to that, even the 70s. I mean, if you were born in the 80s or 90s, you have no idea what kind of world we grew up in. Your world is completely different from ours. So like I said, I was prepared, and that's putting it nicely. I was prepared for a world where if you didn't go to college, you graduate high school and you got a job, and you would work there in the next 30 years. You get married, have kids, blah, 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 backyard, barbecues, all that, and live happily ever after. Well, that world disappeared, shortly after I graduated high school. And we all know the technological changes, the advancements, and just the changes that occurred in the United States of America, in the world, since, 1983, right? I mean, 1989, the Soviet Union collapsed. I never thought I'd see that. But I'm not going to get into the whole, the 90s. Let's just say the 90s were a struggle. By the time I was 25, I was married with a child, no house, renting apartments, working dead-end jobs. I'm not going to, do the play-by-play. It happened. I drank too much. There were periods of time where I tried to quit, abstinence, all that. Overall, my life didn't really take a change for the better. It was hand to mouth most of my life. And it didn't get better until I joined the Army Reserve. I went to Afghanistan, which have no problem saying it because it's true. It was probably one of the happiest moments of my life. It saved my life. The whole Army deal. I am eternally grateful to the Army for giving me a second chance and opportunity, because I was in the Navy when I was younger, but I was so immature and I had nothing to compare it to. I mean, I went right out of high school, and I just treated it like it was a little bit of, there was no saints involved. Like, I wasn't treated fairly, I don't think, and my attitude sucked. So that wasn't a good experience, but the Army was a totally different experience for me, and I am eternally grateful. My life has gotten so good because when I got back, I got the VFW status, and I was able to get a federal job. And and I'm going to tell you, I did apply for federal jobs long before I went into the Army Reserve, but I never got a hit. Never got a bite. No interview, no nothing. And I have my thoughts on that, but I'm not going to get into that because I'm not a fucking crybaby. I just saw people getting rewarded for bad behavior, and I was getting punished for doing the right thing. But again, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just giving you an idea of who I am, why I am the way I am, and why I've made this decision to do what I'm about to do. And we only have YouTube doesn't let me go for more than 5 minutes on these. So, 6, 7, sometimes I stretch it out to 8. So it's probably going to take 2 or 3 videos to get to the point. If you want to just go to the third one, be my guest. Like I said, I don't care if you understand or don't understand. This is a decision I've made, and that's that. So let me stop here, and I'll continue with the next one.